But Samsung are really always upping the ante with the specs they bring out. There's two features I want to highlight with these phones. I don't want to go down into
Is it brand new? They just launched it? Or?
It's a Note 10 Plus. Yeah, last week. So it's 1 week since it's come out. Now, there's been a lot of fans since the Note series eventuated because it's a larger type of phone. It's a 6.3 display and a 6.8 option. So they're really massive phones. Big, beautiful, bright display. One of the things about them is they have the pen that's built in. So for people that like to use a pen to document notes and have it automatically converted to text, it's kind of really convenient for note taking.
And I hope you'll be able to recognize my handwriting.
It probably could. It's pretty impressive, really. Well, you might struggle, but you could do voice dictation if you have a problem there. But the pen is also used for gesture control, so you can actually wave it in front of the phone and it does things. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool little feature. It's quite distinctive. So that's one of the things people like about it. But what they've done with this particular model is, first of all, the 10 Plus has 5G. So we're starting to get towards a 5G environment, which is important. Apple is still behind there. But they actually beat Apple to a feature that I predicted last year Apple were going to come to market first with. And that is something that you'd be very interested in. Video bokeh.
Really?
Video bokeh, I thought was going to be Apple's prize and joy.
They do it.
Well, they're probably going to do it, and they'll be late to the party, and they'll do it next year. Yeah. So anyway, for those of you that don't know what that is, for video content creators like Silly and I, we love the whole creative opportunity that's presented by being able to control the aperture of your camera. And smartphones have had this in still photos for at least 5 or 6 years now. So you could go in and even after the fact, change the aperture of the lens to get that out of focus background blur effect, which has a cinematic look that kind of distinguishes your work from an amateur. I think it's one of the key factors of professional photography.
Yeah, look, you're not going to use it in landscape, but we're talking about portraits here.
Mostly portraits, which is, quite commonly used in stills, and we're seeing people use that on their smartphones. I'm seeing a lot of bokeh shots.
They look great.
Stills, they look great. They look comparable to a DSLR. Yeah. But now with the ability to be able to use it in video mode is going to allow content creators to produce really slick, professional looking video from their smartphone. So I'm just surprised that Apple weren't able to get there first. I really thought they were going to do it this time and finally be able to say, hey, we've innovated, because Apple have moved away from providing pure specification. They don't just overwhelm you with high-end performance of their devices, extra RAM, extra physical capabilities. They just make things work better. They just deliver the kind of features that people are actually asking for. So with the rise of people YouTubing and producing video, this is just a really highly sought after feature. Samsung got there first with the Note 10 Plus, and I thought that was a standout feature. For people that love the Note, this is a great update. They've also reduced the front-facing camera to be very tiny. It's just a small pinhole. So everyone's trying to do away with that notch that appears on the top of the screen. They're trying to make it all screen, and Samsung haven't been able to deliver it yet, but they've certainly reduced the size of the camera. Probably in a year or two, they'll do away with it completely. So for me, the standout really is the video bokeh and the fact that they've put 5G in, which I think is contemporary and needs to be done. And now it's up to Apple to see what they're going to do this year.